Hey guys, Clumsy here. Is everyone ready for the tea party? Tea party! Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Oh, SCS, thank you. Finally, an update that made it to the stream. Made it in time for the stream and not afterwards. Amazing. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining, guys. We have Run as our first NG. Glad to have you back, really. Great to see you here. Hope you're doing well. And the infamous Alex. Oh man, that joke's already. Doesn't bode well for the stream. Anyway. So yes, we are focusing today on the Renault Range T. Or is it the Renault T range? I'm quite confused now. I've always known it as the Renault Range T. I guess it doesn't matter that big. And thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi so we can greet you by name. I don't usually do that to protect our lurker friends. Ooh. Reshade hype. One sec, huh? There you go. Let me share screen. So I'm sure you guys have driven the T already. I'm a bit late to the party. But yeah, we'll catch up. And thanks as well to Scan for letting me know about this. Oscar has been super fast at work with this one. There is already a Renault T realistic dashboard computer. Also, if you notice that the text is a bit blurry, that's because of reshade. Reshade and the anti-aliasing options that I have currently on. I did finally set the hotkey for that now though. That's with reshade off, that's with reshade on. So we have to suffer a bit of blurring on the text, but that overall gives a very nice effect on the game outside. So we'll see. Hey Scripps! Glad you made it, man. How are you? Hey Rex, thanks for following. Welcome to the channel. But for now, I will not enable the dashboard computer yet. I want to start with the default SCS. For those who haven't heard, the Renault Range T, there you go. The Renault Trucks T range is now available in the base game. It's a free update. It's by SCS, so no need for any mods. And that one I was showing was basically a mod that changes the dashboard. Oscar made it available already. But I want to see how the default dashboard looks like first. Yarr, Jack, how was Elite? Sorry couldn't drop by earlier. How is the September update? Found some arcs. Wait, did I miss somebody? There we go. Wise man, the first. Do we have a second first now? A second ever first? How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Have you all driven the T yet? Am I the late guy? As always. Always last one in. So currently we have the Actra still. But don't worry, we are going to buy the truck actually. Nah, let's leave it. You're always first. That's true. Put yourself first, right? In a way. Haven't driven, only configured. That screenshot you've shown. Nice. I do want to start in France. That would only be proper here in Toulouse. Where is the Renault HQ anyway? I'm guessing it's somewhere in France. But we'll start here. In the southwest of France. Let's visit the dealer and do some shopping. You don't drive the tea, you drink it. Makes sense. So we should now have the Renault Premium. That's an old one. There we go. The Renault T Sleeper. We have a couple of different variants as well. We'll go through those all. The Renault Magnum. Different variants of the Premium, Magnum, and also with the Renault T. I love that look in particular. That looks so clean. This one I'm not really such a fan of. I don't know why. Something feels off. Like this this combination of the paint, it doesn't work for me. I don't know. Might be my personal preference, which is a shame because there's a skin specifically for that. Alright, so we have two types of cabins. We have a sleeper, a smaller one, and a high sleeper. I want to go and check the sleeper just a bit. I want to see if the spoiler is high. I don't think there's even a spoiler in this case. If you pick a side deflector, yeah, there is no spoiler here. Interesting. I would have expected a higher spoiler because it's a lower cab. Anyway, alright, let's go with the high sleeper. I have a config in mind and it's a very simple one, but I like it. We have a lot of chassis options as requested by the fan base. 4x2, one with extra tanks, 6x2, 6x2/4. This is the one with the steering axle, additional steering axle. We have a tag, we have a mid, and we have a 6x4 proper. Yeah, we're just going with the 4x2 now though. Fuel economy is the highlight, is the focus. Hey Sky, hey Thor, thanks guys for making it. How are you guys doing? Allows you to change the color to go with the gold accents. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I would have thought someone would put in that customizable color, and glad to see that it's there already. Someone made it already. That's nice. It does look very Japanese to me. Especially this one, this trim. Like if I pick the paint job, that T high sleeper, and pick these parts to be paint, the front mask and the front mask bottom, yeah, that gold color trim, that looks like what do you call those, Shinto shrine or something. You know those red shrines that you see in Japan? It looks exactly like that. I don't know, it just gives me a very like Japanese feel, this truck. Like a samurai helmet or something. But I like it. It's a very well designed truck in my opinion. Lots of engine options as well. I think we're going with 430. Yeah, we don't need anything big. In terms of transmission, so many things to choose from. Allison Opti driver, different differentials and ratios. I think this one is perfect for French roads. Differential 2.64, ratio 14.94. I think that would land us in 12th gear as we're traveling at 90 kilometers per hour. I think that's the theory. And this is how the interior looks like. Absolutely love it. You know, the first thing I looked at when I went into the interior, I looked where the GPS is. Because remember, who was that guy? The Polatli Mods team, I think. They came up with the Renault Range T. And we've driven it before. That was a mod. But now this is SCS default. And I'm led to believe that this should be more accurate to the real thing. And I'm really happy to see that this GPS slot is not covered by the steering wheel. Because I remember the Polatli Mods team's GPS, it's way over here on the left, so that like the left side of the GPS is actually covered by the wheel. I'm glad to see that isn't the case here. We even have different variants here, 2013 and I guess the newer one. Cool. Well, Renault is made in French-speaking Japan. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. If you're drunk, maybe. You like the Renault T, it was fun to drive it. Yes, exactly. Kinda looks like a bulldog's face scripts. That's also what I got. If I pick a different paint job, let me show you. This guy, I think in particular. Yeah. It feels like, you know, the bulldog with its drooping cheek. Like the drooping cheek of the bulldog. It looks like that here. Especially if you pick this kind of paint job. A droopy face. Yeah. Looks like one of those characters from... Oh, what's that? Finn? Adventure Time, I think it is. Anyway, let's get back to the interior here. Welcome back, Trumpster. Hey, Pod. Truck looks like it has a mustache, you know. Oh, one of those like curly mustaches. That can work too. Alright. So there's a standard, there's an exclusive. What's the difference? A standard and exclusive. The trim. More brown leathery parts, I guess, and it looks like this bit here, the trim on the Air conditioning vents. I guess that's chrome. And then there's even an exclusive black. That looks very elegant, but I think I like this one. A little brown finish, little more accent to it. At the back, we have a lot of things happening. We have speakers, we have compartments, a light there, reading light looks like, a phone maybe. And it looks very crisp, super high quality looking. The chat is blocking it. Wait, let me see. There. Super crisp textures. I love it. So it doesn't look 2 years old to me, to be honest, so far. It looks at the same level of the next-gen Scania so far for me. The modeling looks absolutely amazing. I'm happy to see that. Because I had that fear, like when they released the Volvo VNL, the textures were low res, you know, and it was not very high quality like the next-gen Scania. This one though, I think they really put their best effort into this one. The optional steering wheel is very nice. Yes, I like it too. So there are a couple of paint options in here. That actually looks very good, huh? Red goes very good with this one. And that's the specific paint job for this truck that's available, which I'm not really a fan of. Seats too. Oh yeah, the seats are also changed. Yeah. With the leather brown finish. I like it. Does anyone know what the difference is between this GPS and the 2013 version? Is it just the buttons, or does the GPS also look different? Let's go with the newer one. So the paint job that I was choosing that I liked was, what is this? Black Shadow. Isn't that just black? The one I picked, I like a two-tone color. The one I found, and I like how they actually customize the different paint jobs for this. Like if you look at this one, where was it? Yeah, if you look at these paint jobs, you see the lines have been specifically modified to go along with the lines of the truck. And some of these are as well. Like if you look at canopy, you look at the lines, they actually move together with the lines of the truck. That's beautiful. Some of them have been missed, looks like though, like this one, Vision. The lines, this is just a straight line. It doesn't follow that curvature, which is a bit of a shame. So what I wanted was actually this one. Yeah, I like that two-toned look. But I'm not such a fan of the colors, so I'll just change it a bit. Let's make it, of course, a blue and white is what would win. Now this one, would it work with a bright yellow finish? I think I'll just make it blue as well. Yeah, so to make it black, blue, and white. And the white here, let's make it at like a more off-white grayish look, like that. I think that kind of works. Now we have to configure some of these options. Go with plastic, go with gray. Ooh, actually that might be worth a try. I'm a bit torn about that. I think paint works better in our config. Yeah, it's quite cool. Now, there are some parts of the truck which you cannot paint. Yeah, like this one, the front grille is only plastic. You can also put bull bars. I'm not really a fan. I doubt it works. Let's not put anything there. Also the front grille bottom. So the grille itself is plastic only, based on the default parts, but I'm sure someone will mod that. Here you can make it plastic or painted plastic. Kinda like that. And you can put lower grille guards. I'm not a fan of those either, normally. This one though you can change. That one to serpent. I'm looking for something. Front fender bottom, that's the one. Yeah, there you go. Make that paint. In this one, it looks a bit off, right? But no worries. We can change that into paint and plastic. There you go. So I think it was really built with the plastic and paint combination in mind, because some of the parts are not changeable. Looks good. What is this? You just have a cover on this other side. Actually looks very good, huh? But I think I like that full side skirt. That one. But we leave this side plastic. I like that variety. So plastic here, paint on the other side. Looks very cool, that trim. And of course, let's put in a side deflector. Yeah, looks kind of tribal in a way, but very nice colors. Actually looks a bit anime-ish, which is very much in line with the Japanese feels. And also this variant with the high sleeper has that paint roof deflector. Lovely. Yeah, I can go with that. In terms of side mirrors, no mirror cams here, but we do have paint options and I'm happy enough with that. Also, I saw something with the headlights. You can make them either halogen or xenon. I can't remember the difference. You guys let me know. I'll go with xenon for now, okay? Needs a mustache. The upper lip is too plain. Mustache in terms of bull bar. Oh, that might be a disaster. I don't think I want any lights in there, to be honest. I think I like the clean look of the truck, this one. I think we keep it as is. We can make the sun visor painted, but I think I like the plastic and paint variety. You have that black finish, that black border in the windshield. I like that. Here you can put in a badge, either a red one. Looks like it's new. Looks like one of those stickers when it's still in the factory. But I think it's really something that is available in this truck even if it goes out. Even when it's released. But I like the black one better. That fits more with our color scheme. There's also an option to change this color depending on your mix and match. Yeah, you can make that orange or white. I'm a bit torn. Let's keep it white. Goes better with the color combination. Halogen is old school. Xenon is kind of like LED. Hey, Mr. Vortex. Thanks for joining, man. And thanks for the info. Okay, we'll go with halogen. With the xenon then. Left exhaust options are also possible. Not such a fan though. I like it clean. And we can put in katana. Very fitting for the truck. But, not really a fan of how it looks, to be honest. The name fits with the Japanese theme and everything, but no. This one we keep black. Yeah, that's perfect. Black and paint, plastic and paint combination. At the back, we can have kind of a fender thing happening. Thanks for following, Mr. Vortex. Plastic LED. Ooh. Let's have a look how the lights look. So not the most complex in terms of config options, but I do love the variety. Did I just get something? Yes, I did. Someone is celebrating their 19-month anniversary. Thanks a lot, Jack, for your continued support as always, man. Yarr! And if you did answer about Elite, sorry I missed it. Can you kindly repeat it? How did your Elite stream go? That is looking good, and I think we've configured most of the stuff. Have I missed anything? Let me see. So I'm doing this config phase here because I've gotten requests over the past couple of videos craving for a config part, and I think it's perfect to have that in a brand new truck like this that SCS released. Stock. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, look at even the side stripe here, plastic. I'm sure someone can make that paint eventually. Yeah, I think we've covered everything. The gift that keeps giving. Why again? What? Renault T and Pro Mods multiplayer, indeed. GG. Any news when that's coming out? Here, I do have a Bastrepas wheels. And I'm guessing this would either be... Let's go with chrome here. I do like my chrome finish for the wheels. 9 or 11.75. I think that fits better because the 9-inch is a bit inside. Let me know which is the correct setup, but I think I'm going with that in the meantime, unless you tell me otherwise. Our Renault. Who would have thought we will be pimping out a Renault, huh? Renault chrome cap. Beautiful. And of course the tires has to be Goodyear. Or maybe let's go with Michelin for a full French finish. Let's go with a full French finish this time. 31570, there you go. Make that a bit gray. Not too flashy, perfect. Actually I can use that, I think. Yeah. Michelin X multi-way. Inch. Possibly end of September or early October. Wow, that's like what, next week? Goodness. Hey NL, glad you made it, man. Very late for you, appreciate it. Thanks for joining, just in time. We are almost done with the config. Drive, and let's get a chrome safety ring. That should be more than enough. Yes, looking good. But the tires I still need to change. 31570 multi-way. Yes, perfect. Full French/Japanese truck. I'll take it. Clumsified colors. Now this is what Alex was saying. Look at this, how beautiful these steering wheels are. And look at how beautiful the textures are. Even the standard looks good. Exclusive. Love that leathery finish. Or exclusive black if you're looking for a more shiny ebony look. I do like that one though. I do love the stitches. The white stitches add so much to the feels. We're going with this one definitely. I like this. I'm assuming that's a GPS, so I won't put a GPS device here anymore. Let's go ahead. I configured the definition files so that the NL, the Natural Lux stuff, especially the CG logo, is compatible with the truck. And let's put in a mug, of course. Staple accessories. Do you guys know if there's an accessory for ooh, huge CG. Yeah. If there's a new accessory, cabin accessory for the Renault, I haven't seen it. Haven't seen anything about it. No more traffic chaos at Duisburg. Bigger map for the win. Really interested what they'll be coming up with there. Le Renault. Oh, how do you even read that? That's a bit too French for me. Let's go with that. The premium. In remembrance of. In memoriam. Is that how they say it? And it's amazing how our modders have just jumped into this, already compatible with Sissel's accessories. Looking great. I'm particularly interested how the dashboard looks like, so we can compare. It does look a bit like the truck's dirty though, isn't it? Doesn't it? Triggers my OCD a bit that it's a bit like dirty white. Can we make it a bit whiter, just a tad? And then we'll go on the road finally. That one I think just to clean it up a bit. Always put your beers on the floor, hidden from plain view, right? So if a police car comes by, it won't be disastrous for you. Okay, let's put the old truck there. Oh, low deck variant, my goodness, that's amazing. Sneaky beaters. We'll wait for Sogard 3 to do that. How does the truck look? It looks majestic. Oh, and by the way, on and off the anti-aliasing, let's see if we can notice anything. I can notice something in the distance. Let me open the view here. That's with anti-aliasing disabled. That is with anti-aliasing enabled. Yeah, it does blur out some of the details at the back, so it doesn't flicker as much. I think it helps. It's a tiny bit. This looks really anime-ish. Goodness. Love it. Alright, let's hear it. Let us hear it. Here we go. SCS sounds. What have you come up with us? Not bad. Not as crisp as EVRs. But there are a lot of details there. I think it just needs a little bit of volume. Let's turn off the engine and start it from inside. I agree. That's very nice though. Alright, let's hear it. No beep. Okay, the GPS is there, huge GPS, and it's not being blocked with the steering wheel. Perfect. Oh, that's actually very nice. Now I do have my interior volume set to 2. But that does not sound bad at all. I like it. Oh, I love the blinker sound. And the switch, I'm guessing, is from SoundFix's mod. The blinker, the indicator switch when you remove the blinker. That one, that spring. The parking brake reminds me of the parking brake from the Volvo FH. It looks similar and it sounds similar. Nice sound V inside, yeah. Which one is the one map were you driving at? Driving in. So this is how the default dashboard looks like, and it doesn't look bad, actually. 1.5 liters per hour. That's a different unit of measure than I'm used to. You can also turn it off. You guys want to see how it looks with a realistic dashboard mod? I think let's try it out. Let's save this. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Volvo Trucks does own Renault trucks. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe it got a bit influenced by the design. Grand Utopia, good choice. My favorite 1:1 map. Sounds legit. I'll take your guys' word for it. Yeah, I also don't know, but I do like the sound, so I'll go with that. And yes, for those who missed the past couple of videos, we do have Project Next Gen 1.8 now. I finally was able to donate and get an early access version. And then, what else do we put here? Dashboard. Let's put that above the sound files, just to be on the safe side. Here, below the sound fixes. Engines are actually Volvo engines. Ah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Which is quite interesting why the licensing is very different, huh? Technicalities, legalities, and red tape mumbo jumbo, I guess. But it's glad that they finally managed to find a way and release the truck. It's been a long time coming. The low deck mod does look good. Is there? Wait, where? There is one already? How fast can guys be? Just because of the Renault badge. Linked on Discord. OMG, that fast. Alright, we'll take a drive. And then we will... Maybe on the second delivery, we'll try the low deck. Wow, even add some light slots, huh? It is also a in the SCS forums. by Bloover. Low deck and light improvements. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Thanks, Alex. Alright, let's go for and take this guy for a spin. And we'll see. By the way, I was able to solve my chat font size issue. Apparently there is an option you can tweak. It's just a bit hidden. With the new OBS, I think they changed a bit. You guys want to take the yacht? Any preferences? Go to the UK, Bologna, or how about this chopper? Yeah, this might be good. Going to Spain. Irun. Thank God, more caps needed. Adore la France. Adore la France. Did I get it right? I think I read that correctly. The more nasal, the better. Let's take that guy. A short drive, 274 kilometers. It won't be that fitting with our spoiler setup, but I think it will work. We also check field of view. I do like that. Closer. And then go back a bit. And then look down a bit. Perfect. Also, the new dashboard. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Also, it's a bit small, even it's zoomed in. But it looks like there are two numbers there. We'll see what those mean on the gray boxes. And okay. Whew, so many options. Wow. This is cruise control, fuel level. Okay, that's the available mileage, I think, based on the fuel. Levels, oil, battery. What is this? Okay, we have a lot of time to check it out. Let's start with the first one, this one. Right. Try pronouncing the EU and letter sequences in French. I would not even be able to recognize them. Auto. It does say if you're in auto or manual. Oh, the mirrors. One sec, guys. I do need to adjust the mirrors a bit because I don't see anything right now from there. I prefer seeing a bit of the truck just so I can my brain can connect what I'm seeing with where my truck is. That one. Just a little hint of it. Perfect, okay. Good. Let's hear the horn. I'm not sure if that's accurate. That sounds like a generic horn. No air horn because I didn't put any. The engine sound does sound very crisp, doesn't it? I'm not sure if I like it so much though. I think the jury's still out on that one. So where are we going? Looks like that guy on the left. The mirror thing. Yeah. Makes sense, right? Some people prefer it all the way to the left, but I get confused. My brain is not that complicated. Cannot handle too many complex things. By the way, this might be a good test for the anti-aliasing. Lots of flickering there. If we turn it off... well... they're still there. But I guess it's lessened somehow. Let's believe that it gets lessened. I think I'll have to adjust my settings to optimize that more. But it's a good start. Hey man, welcome back. Let's try and remember the name. Jefferson? goodness. In case you didn't know, I have goldfish memory, so sorry if I missed that. Oh, perfect. There's a Schwarzmüller low bed. A blue one, perfect for our colors. Yes, it's Jefferson. Nice. Imagine that. That worked. Hey, Heroic. Thanks for joining, man. Good evening. Right. $240. Oh, goodness. Have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate the effort. And the Renault Range T says hi back. We have 30 viewers. Thanks, welcome to everybody. That's all thanks to the Renault Range T. Hope you guys enjoy and chill. You are in for one smooth ride. Not really. In case you didn't get that yet from my name, it might not be very smooth. I'll try my best though. Rohan, how's the Civic going? I can manage to connect this at least. Perfect. That's a nice trailer. Is that from Traffic Maniac or is this SCS default? It's been a while since I've taken a chopper as a trailer. I think back in the Jazzicat days was when I last had that. So it looks like this is air pressure. The lower left black rectangle. That one is fuel. How about this one? What is this bar here? It looks like one of those like radio frequencies. Old school radio tuning. Going strong, indeed. We're flying across the Atlantic. Oh yeah, lots of cruising time there. Lots of free time there, huh? How long still left with the flight? Glad you made the time, Heroic. Good to see you here. Yucky sounds. I'm not such a fan of the... I think what Rob said over at Discord makes sense. He mentioned that he did not like the engine so much under load. And I think I get his point. The other sounds are fine though, like the startup, the idle sounds are not bad. But I think this one could do a bit of improvement, I think. 4 hours left in the flight. Nice, you'll be able to finish the stream then. Turbo usage, maybe. What do you mean, Ron? Yes, carrying a helicopter. And imagine that we haven't taken a photo yet. We'll take a photo right as we cross that junction, right on that bend there. Let's hear how the retarder sounds like. Oh, I think this is where we take the photo. Yeah, bridge shot. The gauge. Ah, I see. Yeah, you might be right. The radio frequency thing. Let's observe. Have you thrown the air seats out? Good question. Why is it not as bouncy anymore? Well, let's double check that. I do want a very bouncy seat. Let's remove the blur. Modeling looks fantastic indeed. It's the sounds that are a bit lacking. That's a good starter. Let's observe how the cabin shakes and stuff. Ouch. Okay. Back with you. Crash room sounds. That would be amazing. I hope he gets interested in this truck. That would be so cool. And I saw your discussion with, was it Sheng? Over Discord, over Krishbom versus EVR. And yeah, I definitely understand the argument points there. They each have their own merits, so it's mostly a taste thing. It's good. Krish open pipe sounds l'error. That sounds about right. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Yeah, that's the perfect transmission that we chose. Right as we almost hit 90 kilometers per hour, it shifts up to 12th gear. So this is perfect. This transmission we chose is perfect for French trucking. That's how the cruise control looks like. For how futuristic the truck looks though, the dashboard looks a bit old school, doesn't it? It still has that, how do you call that thing? You know, where it's not really an LED screen or a monitor, it's just those like Casio dots? I don't know how you call it. LCD? What do you call that technology? Like, I don't know, that's not dot matrix, but yeah, the old school kind, like a Casio watch instead of like a smartwatch, like a G-Shock or something. That might be, I don't know if that's intentional. Okay, it looks like the lower left gray square is mileage. It's the trip counter. The lower right is, it seems like the fuel economy, but it looks like it's a different measure. Is it? No, it's liters per 100 kms now. I think the default dashboard has a bit of a different unit of measure, but this one is correct now. Monochrome. I'm not sure what it's called, but it does sound like it. Monochrome maybe. A hunting Leroy. You mean the puma? The dreaded puma. We are going to Spain for a bit. To Irun. Not sure how you pronounce it. Range T is your favorite Renault truck. Oh, same with me. Yeah, same with me. Wrong button. Crap. Absolutely wrecked my photo opportunity there. Dang it. But yeah, the engine sounds not very pleasing to the ears. It's a bit too... How do you describe this sound, guys? It's a bit too monochromatic as well, I think. You have a favorite? Hollow. Hollow is a very good word. Yes, that's much more professional sounding. I yuck them all. Scotsman magic. Hey Sheng. Really liking it so far. Not so much the models, but the not so much the sounds rather, but the models. Perfect. The dashboard, especially with the mod, the realistic dashboard by SKRS, is really cool looking. It does look like the turbo, huh? Yeah, maybe. It's from 0 to 10. I'm not so sure it's the turbo though. This one is a different view. 100 to plus 100. Doesn't seem to be moving though. Maybe that's the, I don't know. I have no clue. That's for cruise control, I guess. And that is the fuel level to empty. 3,000 kilometers to go. That is the air pressure that we've seen already. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with the options. I think we'll keep it this way. Your ears. I thought SCS finally got the magic of the sounds with the... what was the truck they released? With the Volvo VNL for ATS. That one was completely different. Photo time. With the Volvo VNL they had it different. Did we just lose the blades? Or were the blades not included? I hope we didn't lose them on the way. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Not much of the truck, but man, that scenery. Yeah, I'll gladly take that. You don't haul helicopters with blades on. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Just making sure though. Oh, I think those are the blades. Probably. Yeah, exactly as Jack said. Oh, that curvature looks really good.
And that's okay.
Jack ate the blades. That's the one. It's a compass. So yeah, the Volvo VNL that SCS released had it kind of the opposite. The truck itself did not look very good. The textures were very bad, but the sounds were actually very good. Maybe that's the ATS versus ETS2 team at work there. The ETS2 team may be, I don't know, more experts in modeling. Oh, look at that, a Mini. Wow, that guy's fast, huh? Totally ate that guy's dust. Some assembly required. Is this an IKEA chopper then? Oh, that wouldn't be just some, right? I do notice this bit weird physics though. With some of the trucks, it feels like you know how like it's too stiff, like it's like a board that's just like there's not much suspension. Can't quite describe it. I'm not sure if you guys notice it. Slow down here. Just cruise along. That's why you asked if I got rid of the air seat. Because of that stiffness. Yeah, it's too stiff. Let me have a look at the settings, because it's not just the seat suspension, it's also the actual physics in the truck. If we look here, I should have all the things zeroed out. Right? Yeah, truck stability is 0, trailer stability, suspension stiffness, and cabin suspension stiffness, all those are at 0. So it should be okay. And in terms of physical camera movement, I do have it maxed out. So I'm not sure what I'm missing. Sorry, I'm trying to read your name. I'm having trouble seeing how to read that. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Let's take a screenshot like that point. Beautiful. The sky, natural looks. Welcome to the stream. Can I call you 24? How should I call you? Quiet. Hey, Bold. According to the blog, SCS recording team is in America right now. Maybe something new is coming. Oh yeah, they were looking for like volunteers, right? And they wanted to stop by here in Pau to unlock it. I don't think I've unlocked it yet. Recording international and Mac. That's such an amazing thing. More trucks for us, especially in ATS. Definitely welcome. They were at the Mac Corporate HQ. Wow, nice. I'm hoping for the best there. If they want to hear the V8. Is that the Mac as well? They fit in here. Civic Type R. Didn't you just get a new car? Does anyone know if this is ProMods City? Or if this is part of Vive la France? I think it's ProMods if I were to guess. Oh, it's ProMods, okay. Yeah. Kind of fits the ProMods signature. Very complex looking city. ProMods for sure. Hey Rabbit. Thanks for being in the stream. Now where's that discoverable? There it is. Alright, so let's stop here for a sec. I do want to tinker with that suspension. Oh, also, do you notice that? That's something I liked with the Renault Premium or Magnum. That when we slow down, when we enable the retarder, we get that blue range there. I guess that's the ideal range for the retarder to be in. For the retarder to be more effective. That blue range right there. I guess even the engine brake would have that. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's very Renault-ish. Ooh, a nice car. It's been part of PM forever. Yeah, I don't think it's a new city, but it's a new city in this profile. I haven't been here in this profile. Looks very good. The blog stated that SCS was in Lisle, Illinois, and Allentown, Pennsylvania. New Twitch layout, you don't like it. Is there? Hey Scotsman. How's the old Renault treating you? Hey Nikolai, welcome to the stream. Let's go and hang out here for a sec and I'll check out the suspension. Any ideas, guys? Should I change some of my suspension settings? It does feel a bit too stiff in the suspension. I noticed that in some of the trucks, not only in this truck, but it depends. I guess if it's 4x2, it's more obvious. I don't really know. Ideally, they should have like a 4-point cab suspension thing in ETS2 now, which should make things better, not worse. So I might have some things wrong. I play with a steering wheel, a G27 steering wheel. Live about 45 minutes from Lisle. Should go find them. Let's go and save that. Hey, super. Glad you made it, man. So, any ideas, guys? Suspension, physics, thingies. Let's review the numbers in a bit. But let me also double check that I have Momos in here still. That might be a good first step. I do not have it anymore. Okay, let's bring it back. Air Ride A3. Let's put that just right below Natural Lux. Not that they would be related. That should work. Nightbot is hinting. at something, guys. Go and read it. Very subtle, right? Subtle moves. There we go. And Alex just helping out with. If you guys are looking for getting your own CG mug, go and check out the merch. Or if you want to join the VTC, I updated the link finally. That should be the correct one. So you can get your deliveries logged and displayed on Discord. What was that command? Exclamation point VTC? Might be. There you go. Yeah, that's the new link finally. After a year or so. Someone's been busy at last. Yeah, I finally had the chance to remember it. Alright, so let's check out the seat suspension with Momo's stuff there. Let's see if that gives us a better bounce. Very nice chopper at the back there. Also, the anti-aliasing seems to be working. Much less jagged edges. What do you think? Hey Blah, how are you, man? Thanks for joining. Glad you made it today. Have you tried the tea yet? Who's been busy a lot on here too? Who? Sounds a bit weird. Sounds like a toaster. Oh, I think that might be a very honest way of putting it. Yeah. I do love the blinker though, so here's what we'll do. Let's not exaggerate the volume sounds. I usually increase the volume sounds for EVRs or crash bumps or leans, but if the sound is not that good, let's not increase it. So this is back to default volume. And I think at default volume it sounds much better. Sounds less like a toaster. Yeah, this is the new truck. This is the new truck, Renault Range T. Look at that beautiful modeling and texturing work right there. Especially when the sun just shines on it and you can see each of the shade of the dots of the steering wheel. That looks so good. Absolutely amazing work. And you can see the Renault logo still shining there, still chroming it up as you move the steering wheel like that. Beautiful. Delivery very soon. Well, I hate to say, you chose Clumsy trucking. You're not going to get this any faster. Can you go to 0.5? How about 0.2? How does the suspension look like now? Is it better? I'll try more aggressive turning later. No. Oh, how do we do that then? Let's change some of the settings. 0.0 and nothing. So if we change the physics here, let's see. So I'd want to keep trailer stability and truck stability at 0, but I think the thing here would be this one, suspension stiffness and cabin suspension stiffness. If you just max both of those, just to see the extreme change, and then we'll dial it down later, okay? Just to experiment with this. Oh, there we go. That's the bouncy thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that feels better, doesn't it? Or let's observe it. Yeah, I wonder that's actually the recommended setting for steering wheel users. The one I had, the one at the leftmost in the slider. But this one looks a lot better, doesn't it? So it's a bit opposite. If the stiffness bar it's not so bad. If the stiffness bar is at the leftmost, it's super stiff. If the stiffness bar is in the rightmost, it's dangly. Oh my goodness, not family friendly anymore. Such a mess. It's a 7, very hard. Oh yeah. Ooh, nice. Promods company pack, I guess. Man, but this feels much better. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. Doesn't feel too stiff anymore. You can really feel the bouncing of the shocks, shock absorbers at work. That's what she said. Man, this absolutely looks lovely with this amazing looking truck. Project Next Gen textures and with Natural Lux lighting, and now with the reshade stuff for anti-aliasing. I think it's getting better and better. We're getting there bit by bit by bit. Slow down a bit here. There you go. Please stop. Oh my goodness. Disaster. Yeah, I wonder why they recommended that. Because I think for keyboard users, they recommended the stiffness to be maxed out, which means it should be soggy, not stiff. But yeah, it seems like even on a steering wheel, it doesn't fit that way. So the stutters are still there. Oh, this is on the stream. Yeah, I'm noticing that the stream is stuttering. The game itself is smooth for me though. It's more of my video card getting too taxed. And I think it's because of this city. This city is very complex. Pro mod city. And on top of all the anti-aliasing that Reshade is doing, it might be too much. Hey Kixie, welcome. Thanks for joining. How are you? Are you a trucking fan as well? Don't forget to re-download Project Next Gen when it fully releases. There are going to be some changes from the donators package. Thanks, Alex. Oh yeah, I saw that. Damien said there will be additional bug fixes and new vegetation things, like I think. And I think we have a winner. When I lean to the left like this, you know what's going to happen. That's the best cue. Because my keyboard is all the way here to my left side. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I think that definitely works. Sorry, can you English that for me? Can you Anglicize that for me? I got camera, but not much else. That looks good. Oh, that looks great actually. Beautiful. Beautiful truck. Amazing work. He drinks a tequila when he leans left. And when do I use the diaper? What's the cue for the diaper? Oh, that's so ASMR-ish, that blinker sound. Where do I go? Straight, I think. This is definitely pro mods. This level of detail with the junctions can only be pro mods. Happy face. When I stop talking for a bit. When my eyes roll up a bit, that might be it. That might be a good cue. Or is that for something else? Let's not go there. Lovely sounds. Just not the engine. Hey Tom, just got home from the bar. Staying at your mom's till tomorrow. Man, I love the textures here. While your guys are on vacation. That's great to hear. So you're spending more time with your mom. That's true. Why did we have to drive all the way here? Could have just flown. The chopper could have carried us instead. Let's go and check the fuel economy after this job. I think I go straight from here. Man, look at those crisp ground textures. Coupled with the very realistic, worn out white paint there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Renault Range Belgium Ranger. Wait a minute. Is this the entrance? It looks like a curb. Ah, interesting. If we had the low deck, we would be doomed by now. Very weird establishment. Looks like they don't want to let anybody in. That engine sounds is... yeah, it's a shame. They got everything else right. I guess it's really hard for them. I guess it's really just hard in general. Actually, Rohan brought up that topic and I wanted to discuss it because I've heard it from other people. One of the limitations they've been saying from EVR is he records trucks at idle, not really at moving. I've gotten this comment as well before, that the sounds are very crisp and everything, but it's not too realistic because it's not actually when the truck is moving. And that's a very fair point. I don't know enough to talk more about it, but I'm happy to hear your discussions about it. I'm a very ignorant guy when it comes to how trucks should sound like in earnest. But I do love the crispness of EVR sound, so I'm loving it. I guess it kind of makes sense that you will not be able to replicate all of that, but maybe you can come close, very close. Sure thing, Rohan. Enjoy. No dinner for you. No worries, Tom. No worries. Hey, we made it. I thought we would be late. Nice. Lucky. Where are we going? Finland? Anyone want to go to Finland? We won't finish it, but we can try. Oh, pro mods. Nice trailer. Can go clumsy trucking as well. Is there like a gray trailer that fits us? Yeah, we can choose a different one. We can sleep anyway and wait. So, any preference, guys? Do you want a finished job or a long job? A job we can finish in the stream, or doesn't matter as long as we drive as long as we can? How about that one? Triggers my OCD too much, too dirty. Finland, yes! You can definitely finish it. But someone give that guy a medal. Amazing. Love it. Blue water. Dirty Blue Water. I'm not very familiar with these companies, but I just noticed everything is dirty. Goodness. I wish there was a white Pro Mods trailer so we could carry it. That one fits very well though. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. Clumsy trailer matches it. Does it? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's go with that. Good idea. I actually skipped my own trailer. One sec, let me just scroll through all of these. Alright, you're right. Let's go there. Let's go with the Current Insider. No baby trailers. Not today. That looks good. Awesome. Good call. Yeah, see, that sound is not bad at all. But I guess it's a totally different challenge to record the actual engine sounds when it's moving at load and everything, the different revs. Which is a shame really, but I'm sure with how beautiful this truck is, it will not take long before we can see a modder at work. Krishbom, Lean, EVR. One of those guys will for sure do something. Unfortunately, this also means we won't be able to do the low deck variant. But we'll do that next time, maybe on an ETS2 video. Right, let's get going. And then when it gets dark, we just find somewhere to sleep. Should we tone down the volume of the engine, guys? It's currently at 1. I'm not opposed to having it at 0.5. Whew, lagginess ensues. Lots of roundabouts in here. That guy just made a complete U-turn. Must have missed his turn. Actually, you know what? Let me turn through here to discover that question mark thing. A secret entrance. Maybe not. Oh, very nice. Eddie Stobart, this one. Ah, yeah, I remember this. Very nice delivery. Just through and through. And that one is an MAN truck dealer. I'll take it. Good. Thank goodness there aren't too many cars here. Otherwise, my system would really be crying right now. I think as it is, it's really having it's getting pressured GPU-wise. 80% load. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Yes, this is part of Pro Mods. We are in Pro Mods country right now. So yeah, that's perfect. We have the Renault Range T now. And we'll have the Truckers MP with Pro Mods soon. So I think I'll be going with the Renault Range T. And we can plan a convoy and stuff like that. And then I can tinker with reshade, so that even without natural lux we can get some decent lighting. some decent effects. We'll play with it. Oh, city lights that just turned on. That looks absolutely lovely. Let's take another shot there. And yeah, it looks like this is just the border of Spain, because we are crossing over to France already as early as that. That view does not look half bad. Not bad at all. Did someone say convoy? Yeah, I want to plan a convoy. People were requesting to have it Europe friendly though, so it might not be the usual stream time. Do you guys remember when we did the convoy last time for 10,000 subs? I think 20,000 might be a bit too far for that to happen, but we can do a convoy around the same timings maybe. Not sure if we can manage. Hey, Ese. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Thanks for joining. Sorry, I'm just looking for another angle here because there are so many different angles you can choose from with this kind of view. Pro mods at its best. And yeah, with Truckers MP you can actually go through here soon. Flying Caso. Same here. Thanks for following us, appreciate that. The Flying Caso I definitely remember. You know what, that might actually be a very good idea too. Not the Flying Caso, but having pro mods in Truckers MP. It's definitely a good idea. But aside from the usual things you might think of why it's good, one probably cool thing is it might, just might, weed out the trolls. Because if you need to have all map mods, that's one level to make sure that only people who are serious, who really like trucking, would be getting all map mods, right? Because pro mods needs all map mods. And then pro mods in addition require some level of commitment, downloading the different files, registering for an account. So chances are if you have all of those, if you meet all of those, then you probably pass some kind of, what do you call it, litmus test, that probably less trolls. Of course, trolls will never be completely eradicated. There will be some trolls even with that kind of filter, but I guess it will be significantly lower than just like requiring the base game. Oh my goodness, this is super heavy. What are we carrying anyway? 16 tons of disinfectants. Unfortunately, I don't, Ese. I'm Filipino. I'm Asian. Hey, Sublime. Yes. Track IR. So my head movement reflects the in-game camera movement as well. Very useful. Very useful for simulators like these. Bordeaux. Time to get some wine. If only. Trailer sits so back on the chassis. Wonder if we ever see fifth wheel adjustment on this game. Oh, good catch. I didn't notice it. Oh. Crap. We were absolutely blocking that car. Feels so bad for him. At least we didn't crash into him, right? He must be happy with that already. So you mean there's a huge gap? Let's go and sleep here. There should be a stop nearby. Yeah, with that toll gate. You can't mix wine and tequila. That's the perfect chaser. Tequila then wine. To clean the palate. Isn't that how it goes? That might be a different thing. Yes, the Track IR is the name of the product, and it comprises of two different components. One is this like simple reflectors. You can DIY it, but it does have its own camera to detect these reflectors. And that's the more sophisticated part. And it has its own software and everything. It's super cool. If you are getting into simulators, I highly recommend it. It's like the next best thing to VR. For me personally, VR is out of reach because of budget constraints. I need a better video card, I need a VR headset first and foremost, but this works with your default PC. Why am I not able to sleep? Did I go beyond? There we go. A few centimeters past. There you go. Thanks, Alex. Big gap between cab and trailer makes it look very unrealistic. That's true. I wonder why. Yeah, it should be closer, right? Interesting. That's a very good catch. This is a default truck. This is a default curtain siders. So, yeah. Maybe someone will mod it and fix the distance. Because our setup is mainly for box trailers. So it should be perfect. It should be a perfect fit. Yes, they are. Good catch, Alex. They are. Hey, Iggy. Track hat, yes, that's a very good alternative. I heard it's not as good, but yeah, it's very much cheaper. So you can start from there. Yes, you're right, Alex. It is clipping through the trailer. Thankfully, it's not getting any damage, but yeah, it does not look very nice. Weird. But that's a very good tip. If you have budget constraints, Track Hat is a very good starting point, just to see if you like the idea and the feel, because some people don't like it. Enter Alex. Alex, haven't you set up your track IR yet? You still don't like it? Let's go and go through here. Oh crap, that lane is closed. Still not used to the auto pass only being on the left lanes. Doesn't feel right for a truck to be on those lanes. Thank you. Didn't care for it, made your head hurt. So it's not for everybody. So right now you're playing with the 4K screen, right? But not a triple monitor 4K. How are you turning your... How are you looking? Like, when you turn, isn't it hard that you don't see what's coming up when turning? Waiting for VR. You still use the mouse to look. Ah, I see. Well, that's cool that you got used to it. That was the first thing I ranted about when I got my wheel. Of course, when you have two hands on the wheel, you'll have to use one hand for the mouse, and I was too unstable to let one hand off the steering wheel. So that ended up in a disaster quickly for me. That's why you're working toward a new PC. Good call. Yeah. That's my goal too. Oh crap. Slow down. Using that new fancy braking, not really new, but that fancy braking mechanism when you step on the brakes, also the retarder and engine brakes are applied. a bit of help comes from there. Man, look at the sky. Beautiful. Goodness. That's something you will never get with Reshade. Reshade can help you with the tint, but not with the actual skyboxes. Took you months to get the track IR profiles edited for your taste. Yeah, that's very true. Can be very tedious. Talking about VR, your son just came in asking for shelves because he is ordering VR tomorrow. Goodness. Well, we'll wait for the stream. I'm sure you'll find a way to borrow it. You found the dead zone in the center, helps a ton. Yes, the dead zone in the center really helps. So it's not too shaky. Hopefully by the time you get the new PC assembled, the next generation of VR will be out. I can't even keep up with the VR updates anymore. So many new products coming out. My brother is a big fan of VR, he really wants one. So he's always researching about the latest VR headsets. And he just sent me a couple of videos showing the... Oh, I can't remember. There's a... What is the brand? It starts with the letter P, I think. But I think it requires like 2 RTX 2080 Ti or something along those lines. Goodness. I'm not sure. I'm not even familiar how the VR technologies are, like how it renders stuff, like in terms of, do you really need a better graphics card for it to work? Or will you get the same performance as like just playing normally on a monitor? I highly doubt that, but yeah, I don't have any clue on that at the moment. You've never mastered one-hand driving with the ETS ATS, but with Fernbus it works for you okay. One hand on wheel, one on mouse. Ah, I see. Yeah, for me I really got used to both hands on the wheel and making use of track IR. That's why it's like a deal breaker for me immediately if like a driving sim does not have track IR. Valve Index is probably the best at the current time. That's the $1,000 thing, right? $1,000 thingy. I'm getting some comments on YouTube. Who was it from? I'm trying to remember. He was using VR. And he absolutely loved VR. Tustein or something? Yeah, I think his name was. I've never tried VR. And I'm not sure how it works in ETS2. Love the track IR, best buy other than a wheel for this sim. Yes, I definitely agree. Yeah, I'm not much of a VR fan. Mainly probably because I haven't experienced it yet, but at the moment I'm absolutely a track IR fan. The Rift S is very nice for 400. That might actually work, huh? I found a nice angle, but apparently not as dramatic as I imagined. Let's get a truck shot right here. A full-on truck shot. Your track IR cannot work for Fernbus. That's very weird. Yeah, it's... have you tried updating your game list from the track IR software? It works for me out of the box. A Renault shifter. I wonder how it's different. Can we see it here? Well, I guess this is automatic, so we won't see a shifter. It's probably right there. What other products does ALMAR have, by the way? Do you guys know? I'm thinking if I want to buy anything, since I'll be going to Warsaw soon, maybe the shipping will be much less expensive since he's from Poland, right? So local shipping, if ever. And I did not notice that this is an 80 zone. Person is getting the HTC Vive. Yeah, we'll be waiting for your streams. Hopefully you manage to get it ready. Is this like a shared thing, or is he like, this is mine and only mine? Now it's 90 again. The indicator box. What is the indicator box? And why is this guy super slow? It's his, but you can test it out. Sounds good. Keep us posted. Maybe don't drink mead together with testing the VR. Might not be a good combo. Indicator box. It works, but for some reason you cannot turn it enough to the left. The right turn's okay. Ah, maybe it's the ranges in your track IR profile. You have to adjust. Hey Karasuma, welcome back. Doing good, man. Really loving this truck. The sound's not so much, but everything else, yeah, great. Looking forward to Elite with it. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah. That would be so amazing, huh? VR. I wonder how it would work with the system requirements though. Does it really like render your everything twice? So you need like twice the processing power in terms of the GPU? That sounds scary. Looks like a California highway. Oh, does it? Squeeze in here. Another toll gate. Fine. I'm also kind of wishing for the retarder to be louder. I don't hear that retarder whine like. Yeah, very accurate sound, right? You are subbed. I think Alex gifted you one a couple of weeks back. Thanks again, Alex, for that. I think you were one of the recipients. If my goldfish memory isn't failing me completely. And I just noticed there is actually no analog speedometer anymore. Very interesting. Usually there would be some kind of... It's going to be a duplicate thing, right? An analog speedo on the left and a digital speedo in the center. Very modern in that point of view. If you end up buying one because of this. Oh, don't do that. I might end up buying one because of you. It's like a disease. The VR sickness. The VR fever. Oi! Oi! Well, we were able to test out Renault braking. Great truck. Amazing driving skills by that truck driver. Ooh, nice. Not nice, but cool. Gave us a heart attack. That was a very close call. Let's go and race that guy. By the way, suspension much better, right? Yeah, not stiff anymore. Or is it too... what's the opposite of stiff? Oh my goodness, am I going to get it this time? Bouncy. Is it too soft? Yeah, maybe soft. Could be the right term. Is it too soft now? Should we change the slider? Tight, loose, hard. I don't think it's hard. Stiff and tight, are they similar? It might be loose. Stiff and loose. Yeah, it might be loose. Wobbly, wiggly, put it away. No comment, no comment. Just got your Steam achievement in ETS2 for driving all truck brands. You drove a Renault for the first time today. Well, we can thank the T for that, right? Congrats, man. This is the guy that we have beef with. I think we need to get some revenge here. Cut him off or something. This Clumsy is about to smack you. Quiet. No wonder someone's driving a Craft Feckle. There you go, just a bit of a smack there. Well, we were able to test the cabin suspension. It works very well. Smack on the head. Road rage. Oh, typical road rage. Don't do that at home. Oh, was asking me a question. Thanks. Yes, that would be great, but don't post it yet. Alex, can you help give permission to Iggy for posting a link? Man, this road looks good. Okay, you can post it now. Thanks, Alex. Smack his bottom. Yeah. There you go. Thanks. Wow, that's very Polish sounding. That's the indicator thingy. Let me pause it. One sec, let's have a look at that. The page has to be translated. Okay, thanks. Let me just see it. What is that? Oh, indicator, as in the switches for the indicator. Nice. How do you connect that to your wheel? That's interesting. Oh yeah, it connects to the top of the wheel. Guys, open the website. That looks very cool. So and I have an actual indicator. It feels a bit wrong in the positioning, but that's interesting. It might actually work, huh? Just Velcro to top of the wheel. Each has a 4-way switch. Wow. So you have some for headlights, for wipers, for indicators. That is super cool. That's very smart. I think I'll have to try it out. How much was it again? I didn't see. I was so amazed by the concept. Didn't notice it. I'll need a new USB port though. Dang it. I'm running out of USB slots. You use one side for the retarder. Oh yeah, that's very true. Yeah. 379 zloty. That's not very expensive, is it? How do you translate that? Has some nice button boxes too, and they may work for Explain. Oh my goodness, I might go shopping. I might get scolded by Mrs. Clumsy when I get back. What the heck have you brought back with you? 95 bucks. Whatever that means. 95 USD. So that's going to be around 120 SGD maybe. Not the cheapest thing, but could be very interesting. I really like the concept. I need a massive USB hub though. ALMAR stuff interesting, yeah. I'm using the MAN shifter from ALMAR, SKRS. It's very good. I don't need it right now because I'm driving in auto. But yeah, for ATS especially, I love it. I think they do mail that to America. Yeah, there's international shipping. I got it all the way here in Singapore. I'm sure they'll find a way to mail it to the US. I bought it via eBay, my shifter, before. There you go. Very interesting indicator switches. I like that. Welcome back, Scotsman. Have you been driving? By the way, can someone take a look at Discord and see how my fuel economy was for the previous job? You're at 36.9, you're losing your touch. Right now I'm at 35.8. That's not very good either. But fine. 29.46! Oh, I love Renault. I love Renault. For X-Plane, you love the Cytec multi-panel. I've been hearing a lot about that. I think Jack has that as well. What buttons does it have? You beat Alex, yay! You even had the unit of measure in there. Look at that. Scotsman, that's for you. Racing with the train. A tuned Iveco. Actually, it looks quite nice. Copy paste. Copy paste master. Man, lovely view there. What buttons? The Cytec multi-panel? Didn't you have all the Cytec stuff? Renault Magnum updated mod by Nox SS is very good. I think I tried that once. Yeah, in an older version. I really loved it. That was the only way I could get into a Magnum, because I really hate the base look of that truck. Super squarish. I don't like the design at all. The Cytec is so versatile. It's great to use it for most of your simulation games. Getting tempted. Blame automatic for high fuel consumption. Well, I'm using automatic right now. Autopilot heading. Indicated airspeed. Altitude. Vertical speed. Flap pitch. Wheel. And a rotary. Ooh, nice. Wow. 78.1 in your MAN DGX06. Wow, were you doing special transport? No driver, just a plug-in for X-Plane. Very fancy. How do you guys find the USB slots? Do you have like a USB hub or something? A powered USB hub, I guess is what we will need if you want all those gadgets. Powered USB hub. I'm a bit skeptic with those USB hubs because the ones I bought are very bad quality. Oh, nice Total gas station there. So they always cause my USB devices to like power on and off, like they don't have enough power, or they don't, like they get disconnected randomly. Does a decent powered USB hub not do that? And how do I know which one is decent or not? You keep your speed lower, about 5 kph under the limit. Wow, it's huge difference. ALMAR has a USB hub as well. Oh goody. Shopping. I think I need an extra bag just for the ALMAR stuff. You've had the same experience with USB, but you have a D-Link. It's lasted for about 6 years so far. A D-Link is good. Okay. D-Link is a very good brand for the network stuff, but I'll take your word for it for the USB hub. thanks. I'll have a look. Untitled Goose Game. Hey Barry, what the heck is that? I wonder if Nox will do something for this tea. I'm sure someone will. Yeah. It's good. It's really good as it is, but I think it can be improved even more. Many parts can be customized even greater. Like for me, as a simple guy when it comes to truck configs, I think this is enough. But yeah, for the more fancier guys will definitely be looking for more. Some USB hubs, non-powered, lose power output each time you plug a USB in. So it has to be powered definitely. Oh my goodness, I think you're right. It will be a very suspicious looking bag with all those buttons and devices and cables, and oh my goodness, I think I have to dial down my purchases a bit. It will not be very good on the X-ray. Chuchel! Please no Chuchel. Shumi will probably do an updated Range T mod. Looking forward to it. But really, the thing we need the most right now is a decent engine sound. Untitled Goose Game is the new Chuchel. OMG. Dub H7 7-port USB 2.0 hub. Thanks. I'll have a look. Maybe there's something in the computer shop. How are you doing, Barry? Have you tried the Range T yet? Beautiful truck. The only advantage I have is these monitors I have. I have two Dell monitors, nothing fancy. I think 25-inch, yeah, very small ones. But they come with their own USB ports, so it's like a USB hub as well. This is where I connect my devices at the moment. So each monitor has like 4 additional USB ports. So I have like additional 8 ports all in all. And I filled them all up already. So, yeah. No worries, Karsuma. Lurk away. Hope you get some of the relaxation you're looking for. That's handy, yeah. 2-in-1. It's quite nice. I didn't actually expect that. I was just looking for a monitor that was decent looking, and yeah, when it arrived, I saw, ooh, nice USB ports. Nice bonus. And now it's absolutely essential. Hey Iggy, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. GG. Thanks for subbing. And thanks for not being a troll. We got a new sub last time, and I'm not sure if we banned them or we just timed them out. You guys remember that from the last stream? It's been a while since I've encountered absolute trolls. Yeah? Yeah, I think you weren't here, Jack, in the Explain stream this week. Right as I was about to do an approach to Innsbruck airport, someone subbed, so we were happy, but apparently the sub was... We actually got 2 subs. One of them was a very good guy, but the other guy was very immature and very trollish. We tried to ban Jack, but he keeps coming back. Yeah, we've discovered he's practically unbannable. He must have some kind of deal with Twitch or something. A monthly supply of meat or something he provides Twitch as a service. We were at the beginning, we just crashed. I know ban me. Great grammar. You must be using Grammarly or something. We were playing Untitled Goose Game just now. Got hooked with it. Oh, that was serious. Untitled Goose Game, very creative, very unique. Banh mi. That's also the thing I thought of. It's been a while since I had one. Absolutely love the taste of banh mi. Very unique combination of ingredients that just works. ATC services. I bought Pilot to ATC for offline air traffic control. So I'm too shy to be on the online network. I tried VATSIM once or twice. It's on stream, it's recorded, it's on YouTube. And it was so awkward and I was so scared. It's like 30 minutes just mustering up enough courage to finally talk to the air traffic controller. But yeah, it's a VATSIM is great, but it's a bit limited when it comes to scope. Especially for me, I drive in the off-peak hours and more on the Asia side, so not a lot of VATSIM activities in there. So I decided to go with the offline approach so that I would always have ATC. It's not as realistic, but I mean it's very close. Squeeze in, thank you. You moved to Iveo. Ah, way more friendly, I see. But I guess I would encounter the similar problems with availability in non-famous areas. Who knows, maybe, if I can go back sometime. It'd be very scary though. Oh, that's a very nice trailer. Schwarzmuller tanker. I wonder if that's from Traffic Maniac. It's very nice. I do not like the sound. Yeah, we're trying to put the sound at 0. It might be a bit too much. It's at 1.0 currently. But the modeling is absolutely amazing. The textures are spot on. Well, I'm not sure if they're spot on, but they're very high quality. But I'm guessing they're spot on. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was exactly how it went. I even had like a scratch pad and everything, a notebook ready. Goodness. But then we were able to take off properly, right? You've been there recently. Have a good night, NL. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you making the time. Catch you next time. Oh, the horror of this truck sound. It's okay, we can imagine. We can imagine Krishmum sounds, we can imagine EVR sounds. Hey Zales, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. New truck by SCS, just released yesterday or today, depending on where you are from. Released in the last 24 hours, I guess we could say. Hey Speedy, welcome to the stream. Is that how it, as close as it can get to that emote? I don't like it. Oh yeah. I wish we could enable sound mods. I wish we could, yeah. Sounds like a bag of rocks, the washing machine. Oh, that hurts so much. Which reminds me... No, I was able to get my clothes out already. Because I washed my clothes early in the morning. Oh, beautiful bridge. Okay, I was wondering if I hung them. This engine I chose in particular is not the most powerful. I think it only has 430. But there are options which gives you a lot more power. I think up to 500 plus, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think Alex got it right. Oh, beautiful from this view. I have to get that angle. A bit wider. No, a bit narrower. See more of the details of the bridge. Love it. Absolutely love it. Good. By the way, guys, is it officially fall? Is it officially autumn now? The podcast I'm listening to, they mentioned something about the start of fall a couple of days back. Which reminds me, I have to prepare my clothes for Poland. I'll be freezing again. It is officially fall. Ah, interesting. Maybe it's time for the fall. I'm not sure if Grimes has updated the early autumn mod. I remember that was one of my favorites. The autumn leaves, autumn vegetation. Absolutely loving the look of that steering wheel against the sun like that. It's beautiful. You turned on Grimes early autumn, so it does work. Nice. Discord party. Oh, please no. Behave, guys, behave. Mrs. Clumsy is already asking me to bring her something nice from Poland. I have no idea what I can bring home as a good gift for Mrs. Clumsy. Is anyone from Poland here, guys? Or does anyone have experience in Poland? What's a good souvenir or a good gift to bring home the missus? You know, there was this one time she doesn't trust me with the souvenirs. I went to Thailand for a business trip, and I was looking for something to bring back to her. You know what I brought her? We weren't married yet back then, but we were a couple already. I brought her a very romantic table runner. So after that point, she did not trust me anymore to buy her anything nice as a souvenir. I thought it was very nice, but apparently it was not the thing you give to a girlfriend. A fancy table runner in Thai prints. It was so good. I don't know, she didn't like it. Well, she used it, but she didn't seem too pleased about it. Like, she was smiling that awkward smile, like what is this? Like that kind of face. A traditional Polish ETS box. Oh, Mrs. Clumsy would love that, I'm sure. Goodness. Do I still have it? That's a very good question. I think she left it in the Philippines. Yeah, I was not based in Singapore yet back then. I think she left it there in her old house. Glad you moved up to diamond earrings. That was thanks to her inputs, you know. So that was not my own brain working. But I'm not the best at gift giving. At least not when it comes to gift giving from abroad. So I really need a little bit of guidance when it comes to what to bring her back in Poland. Because she really wants to come with me, but yeah, her schedule does not allow it at the moment. A 2080 Ti, I think she might love that, you know. A whole PC. You know, I can buy a whole PC, I can put it behind there, and I can say that that's hers. And I mean, right now, streaming time, she's not here anyway, so maybe I can set up some streaming stuff there and I can stream from there instead. Perfect. I don't think she'll buy that though. As much as I'd hope. Ooh, fancy. Fancy sound barriers are these? Or are they? But if they are sound barriers, what for? There are no houses nearby. Doesn't seem to make sense. Maybe they're not sound barriers. I remember we have a couple of those looking barriers in our rail network here in Singapore, in the MRT. Especially when they're near the houses. I think they have a lot of effect in suppressing the sounds coming from the trains. Going back to the early autumn thing, it works. It might be time to, switch to it. Thanks. I think the one I don't like so much is the spring mod, but the autumn mod I definitely love. I love to give up Project Next Gen vegetation, but I think it's going to be worth it. Yeah, it's not as exciting to trigger the retarder for this truck because the whine is not there. I really love that whine. The retarder whine when you slow it down. It feels really like there's a big effect. But yeah, it's a very, very good truck. It's a very good base truck. It definitely needs some mods to polish out some of the kinks, especially the sounds, right? But yeah, overall, I'm loving it. And look at that. Look at how beautiful that interior looks like. And I bet the performance is SCS level. I did not even look at the polygons, the number of triangles anymore, but I trust that it's super optimized. By the way, maybe we can check out the dashboard later, or the interior, the 2013 version, if it is any different. Oof. But autumn mod does not have flying leaves like Fernbus. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I really like that. I think it was George who was commenting like, you really you like that effect? It was so unrealistic. You must not have been playing a lot of AAA games. And yeah, that's very true. I am not exposed enough to AAA games. That's why AAA games nowadays, we almost ran to that guy. AAA games nowadays are very realistic, super realistic, but I have not had so much exposure with them. So maybe we can say I'm more easily pleased with stuff I see. Piernik gingerbread and Kashubka dolls. Kashubka dolls? What are those? Like, are those like the Russian dolls, the small ones? Or are they like dolls for kids? Nvidia, traditional Polish company. ALMAR. ALMAR goodies. Thanks, Jack. I think a Piernik gingerbread might just work. If it's good, that is. Pierogi. Or tatar or something. Everything food. If it's not food I'll bring back to her though. Might be tricky. Might be tricky. Where are we anyway? There are people walking, so I'm guessing this is a pro mod city. Where are we? We're still in France, right? Rhymes. Rime? I don't know how you pronounce that. let's go through there. I think I have to go through that way. Stop by the mechanic. Actually, it's not the question mark I want to discover. I just want to pass by the mechanic and check out the other interior. There we go. Do we have reshade? Yes, we do. It's looking pretty good. Although I am starting to get hooked into the reshade fever though. The reshade rabbit hole. Or whatever you call it. Because it's such an advanced level of tweaking. It's practically limitless what we can tinker with. It's a slippery slope. No damage, we're fine. A little bit of wear on the tires, that's okay. Man, that's a lovely truck. Let's check out the interior. Check out the exclusive 2013 version, that's the one. It looks the same, except for the buttons. I think I like the other one better. Well, the other one is more modern because it has a bigger screen, less bezels, right? But yeah, overall I think it's okay. What is this one? No, I think we'll go with that. It will be interesting to see how TML's France looks like compared to SCS Pro mods in France. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they do a much better job because the Austria and Switzerland they had was not very realistic based on people's accounts. So I'm hoping for France they did their research and really customized everything, the roads, the signage, the cars to reflect France. Yeah, I think they're not as detailed, although they do produce some amazing content, but yeah, they're not that bogged down with the details, I could say. They're more about the bigger picture. That's one way of putting it. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. That's a very nice load. Are those wooden slabs or something? Yeah, that's nice. Also, I'm getting minimal stutters here. That's amazing. Not sure what fixed it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely amazing truck. 45 minutes, 2,000 kilometers. I think we can do it, guys. More like TML is a small company. That's a fair point. Yeah. If they don't have, if they have limited resources, then they have to prioritize. And yeah, having a completely accurate representation of the country might not be #1 priority. Might be the driving experience. Hey Chunwoo, glad you made it here. Nice to see you here. How are you? Oh, they're only 13? Wow. Yeah, then that's amazing what they've done with Fernbus. Such a small team, I didn't know. That gives it an entirely different perspective, right? Amazing. Is it also TML that's working on the bus? I think so, right? Wow, they must be pretty busy then. It's a wonder they can still release updates for their older games. It's a very nice windy road here. And with the cabin suspension fixed, I'm liking it more and more. Remember where everybody said the same with SKRS in 2015, the lazy company, look at them now. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very interesting point of view and very eye-opening. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, we might be giving them grief, but yeah, it might be just a start. You have to start somewhere. Can't be perfect from the get-go. Just have to keep at it. Hey Leia, welcome back. If you're looking for the Renault Range T, you won't need a mod for it. SKRS released this truck officially in the last 24 hours. Amazing stuff. Just maybe keep it on mute or play it over some music. I absolutely love the steering wheel. I think my favorite aspect of this truck is the steering wheel. Just looks so good, especially with the stitches. Super high quality. So has anyone caught any other goodies or hints from the Pro Mods trailer 2.42? Does anyone know what is in scope of that aside from the Truckers MP integration? I think I saw from the video description like bug fixes and whatnot. I'm not sure if there's any new content. Also, everybody keeps talking about the Svalbard caves. I still haven't seen them. But yeah, for sure we'll take a look when Pro Mods and TMP, Truckers MP, comes live. Looks like we are finally crossing over to Germany. Is that our route? Yes, it is. Nice. Well, it does sound good when it's in idle. Should I slow down? It's not really. There is no border needed here. Yeah. We saw Pro Mods titled Somewhere in Poland. Ooh. Could it be part of 2.42? Great. How's our fuel? How do you read the fuel? I think it's halfway. If that's the blue indicator on the left side, it says 1/2, almost at 1/2. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay, that's the one. That was very surprising that they did with TMP and PM partnering. Oh yeah, that's an amazing accomplishment. Truckers MP has been resisting mods all this time. Well, I guess that's not entirely true, right? Because they do have like snow, like winter add-ons and everything, and those are technically mods, just in a different fashion. Yeah, that's very true, Paul. The AI is the determining factor, really. But yeah, as much as I want AI, I really appreciate that what they've done, and it's a huge step forward having Pro Mods in there. The next step, I think, is to really add AI. I remember there was a teaser before, a video showing Truckers MP, I think two players seeing the same AI vehicles, But I guess they must have encountered some... Oy, 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 oy. They must have encountered some showstoppers or troublesome bugs that they haven't... that they're still working on. I've not heard any news about it yet. I think that teaser was like, what, more than a year ago? Brussels, this way. Yeah, it's quite hard to synchronize the AI. I think that's the main problem right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Squeeze in. Thank you. Shoulder driving for the win. Man, that's an amazing sunset, isn't it? Yeah, that AI teaser. Trolled people. As it's been asked so much. Goodness. Maybe that was an April Fool's joke? Dang it, I really hope not. Yeah, that would make it so much more realistic. But having pro mods in there, that's a giant leap forward. Props to the guys. I'm sure they were hard at work to make that happen. Lots of coordination and cooperation in there. What is that language? No, I think it's not Germany we've crossed to. I think it's Belgium, huh? I got confused with the direction of the flag. The Belgian and Germany flag are so much alike for me. It's like one is vertical, one is horizontal, but the colors look the same. To me at least. I think I looked at it wrong. Yeah, we are in Belgium definitely. Oh goodness. Sorry. It's a huge task to synchronize AI traffic with all the players in the server. Yeah, definitely. I would even have no idea how to start that process, but I'm sure the other guys know much better. Report Clumsy. Reckless driving. Whoa! Is that plane okay? I hope there was a runway there. Goodness. Squeeze in. Another reckless driving incident. There you go. Must be the Brussels airport or something. Rate of descent. Yeek. Pull up. Pull up. Those are icky looking, creepy looking lights in the distance. Is that a new effect? Oh, there's the moon. Nice. Liège Airport. Ah. It's not Brussels then. Where do we go? I think to the right. Yes. Terrain. Pull up. I think it's time we found a rest stop. That's so crisp. Love that blinker sound. Perfect. Do I play Transport Fever at all? I used to. Yeah, I used to. I had like 4 seasons in it in YouTube. But I stopped since though. But I'm really looking forward to Transport Fever 2 when that comes out. for sure I'll get back into it. Reminded you of the Sully movie. That was a very good movie, huh? Heard quite accurate as well, and even the ATC conversations, the pilot and air traffic control conversations, are very, very accurate phraseology used, based on my ears at least. So I think a lot of work has been done to make it as real as possible. Terrain, pull up. Transport Fever 2 beta on 31st of October. Nice. It's the closed beta though, right? I think, right? I didn't subscribe to that because you cannot publish, you cannot share. You'll have to sign an NDA and stuff like it. And it would just really bother me if I can experience something but I'm not allowed to share it with you guys. It would really be difficult. So I would rather wait with you guys and share things as they are made available. Perfect. Stop here. Closed beta. You can't hate Tom Hanks. Oh, that's very true. Yeah. Pro mods rest stop, apparently. Pro mods food of the century, it's written. I think I'd have to agree there. Pizza is life. Phew. 12:43. Okay, catch you guys in the morning. Pro mods pizza. Lovely day. Let me get a refill of my water. Careful now. You don't want the new steering wheel. Just a new indicator box. What other cool stuff have you guys seen from ALMAR? I'm going to go window shopping. Exactly. Yeah, that's the deal, Iggy. Exactly. One slice or one bite at a time. Yeah, but for €1 you get the entire thing. What a deal. I'm down with that. By the way, Iggy, I'm not sure if you have Discord, but you are more than welcome to join us there if you haven't already. So you get subscriber benefits as well and gain some insider info. Insider info? Not really insider info, but maybe rumors. Insider rumors. Ah, you've already joined. Awesome, thank you. See you there then. We're all about the sim world. Thanks. I think you're our kind of people then. Awesome stuff, man. There's one more game. It's not very simulatory, but I guess it kind of is. Planet Zoo. I'm really looking forward to it. I applied for the beta access. Unfortunately, I don't think I got in, but hopefully next batch I can. I think come November, there should be another batch of people. That would be a nice twist, you know, adding different games to the channel. It's almost Friday. It is actually Friday for me already. And yeah, it went by so quick, so busy, but the good kind of busy. Hey Slider, welcome to the stream. By this you mean the truck? Yes, definitely. We are driving with Pro mods right now. It's compatible with any map mod. Just make sure to update your ETS2. That should be automatic if you have it on Steam. And when you load the game, it should be there. I don't think any mods have become incompatible because of it. Oh, the Rhine River. Nice. Well, you know what's going to happen? We definitely have to check that one. Rhine photo. Little bit of beautiful scenery right there. I wonder what city that is. Any guesses, guys? There's a TV tower kind of thing. Is that Cologne? If I were to guess, I would guess that's Cologne. With that bridge and then that cathedral and then the TV tower. Maybe Gamescom is just right around the corner. And speaking of Gamescom, I'm really excited about Gamescom Asia. It will be held next year here in Singapore. If ever, it's going to be my first ever convention that I will attend, gaming convention. Super cool. I think we have a thumbnail right here. I know, right? The baby music. Goodness, too relaxing. I think a little bit on the extreme. Have I ever been to the F1 race? Yes, once. But you will be disappointed because I did not watch the race. I only watched the concert. Sell out. I really want to get into F1 though, because it's such a waste being here in Singapore and not be able to watch it. No wonder Jack is not typing, he's asleep. Sucking on his thumbs. I wouldn't want to imagine that kind of picture. It's done. It's done. The music box thingy is done finally. I think I'll have to remove that. It's a bit too relaxing, huh? Ooh. Nice car there. Care of Traffic Maniac. House fart. All roads lead to it. Someone imagined it. Oh my goodness. What is that sound? Is that me? Oh, that's the engine. That's my engine. I thought someone was growling outside. OMG, beautiful bridge. Just a little bit of leaf on top. Sorry. Really sorry. I know we're losing momentum, but you'll thank me for it once you look at the Facebook album posting all the photos we've taken for this stream. You will thank me for it. Because just look at that convoluted mayhem there. Amazing. How did you notice the sounds only now? I tuned it out, but thanks to that music box thing, it got emphasized. So what are your cabin suspension settings at? Suspension and cabin suspension settings at? Have you guys zeroed it out too, like what SCS recommended? For steering wheel users, they recommend it at 0. But I'm not sure I agree with that anymore after this experience. So good to have no trolls today, yeah. Thanks for coming in there. You came in just in time. Thanks for handling that. First time we had a sub who was a troll. It was a sad experience. But I guess, yeah, with Twitch Prime, it was very accessible to sub. If they had their, like, I don't know, parents' account or something. Everyone has Amazon nowadays. Amazon Prime nowadays, anyway. Now I believe you, Rohan. Yours are 0, but you've rolled it a few times. Your name is very apt for what you're doing. You're sliding it. Sorry. Couldn't resist. You don't have Prime. Go get Prime and sub to me. This is not a democracy. There's that t-shirt with the text, "In Germany all roads lead to Ausfahrt." And that place must be huge. Oh, is there? I only heard it from Sheng. Didn't know it was actually a thing. That's cool. Yeah, I would love that shirt as well. Just posted the Microsoft Flight Sim vid on Discord. Wow, okay, I'm going to check it out after. For sure. I'll be waiting for the day, Rohan. And just to check it out, guys. Let me just check out the suspension settings. So if I remember correctly, that's G suspension stiffness. That's 1. Okay, the default is 1. We put it back to default. Is there a cabin suspension? There is. Okay. So what if I change back? Because what they recommended, if I remember correctly, was to zero out truck stability, trailer stability, and suspension stiffness. But the cabin suspension stiffness, actually that's something I don't recall having before. Is that new? Or relatively new? Okay, it's bouncy. I think it's still good. Well, my trailer is not liking it so much. How does it feel, guys? It's too stiff now again, huh? I think. I think it's too stiff again. Rohan can also give you permission. That's the perfect suspension, is it? Thanks, Alex. Isn't it a bit too stiff? Like, instead of having shock absorbers, like it's just like that? Oh crap. Oh, why did my view... Oh, okay. That's the shirt. Ausfahrt. Nice. You like the floaty air suspension cabin. Yeah, me too. We need Jack to look at this again. How's the suspension now, Jack? If you're awake. Is the trailer bouncing because you left trailer suspension to the right? It's bouncing because I keep swerving left and right. And I have trailer stability at 0. Rubbish! Too stiff? Let's bring it back to 1 and compare. Because it's a clumsy trailer. Ah, that's the one. Should have gone with that answer. No, Jay. I think he got occupied as well. He occupied with testing the truck on his own. Better? Is it better? Too much gaming from his side. With that kind of rig, it would be hard to resist. Driving behind trailer behaving like that. That's fair. A little, but there is something wrong, I admit. I agree. One sec, huh? Let's try something. And I'm not sure if it's only with this truck. If I get the trailer stability and truck stability to maximum, everything. It's too stable, I think. I don't think it's the stability. I think it has something to do with the suspension, the stiffness. Maybe they changed something, I don't know. Yeah, stiffness is not changing. How about we try zeroing out the cabin suspension stiffness but maxing out the suspension stiffness itself. That's the combination we haven't tried yet. That one looks good, doesn't it? More bouncy. Yeah, I think I like this combo. More bouncy cab, but not too stiff. Not too stiff suspension itself. Okay, good. Oh crap! No, don't leave us! It's like explain when you press C. What did I press? I pressed a couple of buttons there. Reported for intoxicated driving. One sec. Okay. I have to be quick. Go to first person immediately. Okay. We're good. Alright, we're back. Back to normal driving, hopefully. Does anyone know what... Maybe Alex, you've heard of it. Because I think I've seen a couple of screenshots from Damien for Project Next Gen 1.8 that he improved the signs. But I can't remember if it's only the Polish signs or also some other countries. I think I've seen Polish signs definitely. But honestly, I haven't noticed a difference. So maybe I'm missing something. Or I just haven't gone through them so much. Also, it looks like, let me check with and without anti-aliasing here. That is without. That is with. Why does it feel more flickery? Yeah, it flickers more with the anti-aliasing. In this case at least. That's without the effects. That is with, without, with. I think it's marginal difference, to be honest. It actually looks more stable without the effects. It's weird. I think I have the wrong settings and I'm speeding like heck. Oh, yeah, Twitch is not giving out a high quality enough picture to notice that. Yes, fair point. Don't think it matters at this point. I'll just keep it on at the moment. At least it's cooler on my eyes, I think. He did change the sign texture. Ah, I see. Texture itself, so maybe. We have a presentation due tomorrow. Group hasn't done anything. Welcome to the normal way of doing things. Good luck, just wing it tomorrow. Too much hunting. Yeah, too much looking through the scope, I think. that a speed radar? These guys? I think so. 5 kilometers should be within the tolerance though. So overtake this guy. You have wrecked his eyes. That's because of your looks. I'm scared now. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Sorry for all the ruckus the past few minutes. Hope you're having a good time. And feel free to say hi so we can give you a proper welcome. That was the toll collector pole. Oh, that was the speed radar? Okay. So that was like an automated tolling system. Why didn't we get charged then? But in Germany, do they have tolls? I thought they had like free highways because they're like taxed for them anyway. Hey Kev, thanks man, appreciate it. Thanks for the follow and the support. Long weekend this week. Nice, congrats. Why? What's up? What's the holiday on Monday? If you can, yes. Enjoy, guys. They do have tolls for trucks. Ah, interesting. Nice. So that should get modeled then, huh? I am from the Philippines. Living in Singapore at the moment. Hunting? Yeah, the guys are very much fond of the hunter. Yeah, Call of the Wild. Germany is a transit country for truck traffic, so they want to toll them for using their autobahn. Ah, that's actually very smart, huh? Yeah, why not make money off it? That's super smart. So they made toll gates just for the trucks? Wow. That's cool. Manila. Well, Las Piñas, to be more accurate. Are you also from the Philippines? Arkham Knight. What have I played? I played Arkham Asylum and the next one, I think. Arkham City? Can't remember. You're from the US. Ah, I see. This looks exactly like Germany. This is exactly how it looked while I was in the back of the cab. Yes, it's morning here. That's right. Goodness, it's almost 11. Yeah, I usually stream this time. Wednesdays and Fridays my time. Tuesdays and Thursday nights for you guys, I think. But I stream until 11 only, and that's in 10 minutes from now. So in 10 minutes, can we finish 1,776 kilometers? You have an ex-girlfriend that lives in the Philippines. Ah, no wonder you know so much. Nice. There's a new Batman game bound to come soon. Same format as Arkham? That would be great. Alright, Scotsman. Have a good night. Yeah, Metro 2033. I didn't know that was based from a book. You might have mentioned that to me, you might have forgotten. But I have one colleague who is a fan, and he bought the book, and he knew that there was also a game for it. That's why no wonder the storytelling, the story is so good. You have the books. Oh, it's books with an S. Nice. Catch you next time, Scotsman. Happy Renaulting. She lives there and was born there. We met her on a dating app. Ah, interesting. Do you guys think we are on a Germany reworked area or in a Pro Mods Germany area? Can't tell anymore. It's so seamless. I'm still here. Whoa, that was the biggest stutter ever. That was the biggest stutter ever. I thought that was an absolute hang. Do you get a lot of Americans that goes and lives in the Philippines? Yeah, I guess quite a bit. I do see a lot of foreigners there. More and more. A lot of people really love the Philippines because most of the people speak English. It's very cheap to live there and the people are very nice. Game's like, nope. Indeed, it might be a reshade. Let's go and disable these guys for now. See if that can work. I thought it was my entire PC, and I was looking at my face if it was still moving in the stream preview. I think this is part of Germany reworks. If I'm going to bet by SCS. Oh man, I really love driving through here. I didn't know I had to pay at all though. They should model that in at some point, I guess. Yeah, I thought so too. You want to go there and live there, but you have no job. Well, yeah. I guess in the beginning you would have to save up for it first. Because when you get to the Philippines, you wouldn't have any funds or any work in the beginning. I'm also not familiar how the visa works for foreigners moving into the Philippines. I guess it's not automatic that you can stay for long, but for sure you can stay for a finite amount of time to see how you like living there. Was that a white Koenigsegg that drove past? What's a Koenigsegg? I missed it. May have been Traffic Maniac sports car pack. Yeah, most probably. Most probably. You wanted to see the face moving test. So I'll probably tinker more with Reshade in the coming days. Then I'll try to look for more resources. Look at this, guys. I have some magic to show you. You can actually see, I think this one, view weights, you will see how much effect is being given, or how do you say, how much anti-aliasing is being done by the effects. Look at that. So if you see a black screen with this, that means there is no... Oh crap, it's freezing again. If you see a black screen, that means there is no anti-aliasing being done by Reshade. But this one is showing that, yeah, there is some stuff happening. It might be accentuating the stutters. Like whenever it stutters, maybe it has to reload Reshade. That's why the stutter is becoming much more dramatic. That's how I can see it could happen. I don't know. Literally in the dark side, I know, right? Yeah. But I really have to figure out all these settings and how they can help ETS2. See if he can remove those flickering things from the distance. That will improve the picture even more. You got your registration plates. Congrats. Congrats. Now give us your plate number. Or not. Thanks, Alex. Yes, what Alex said. Oh, 3 minutes to go. We have to find the rest area. We will not be able to finish this job, but maybe I can continue it in a future episode, guys. Let's work on that theory. Cascade has great reshade settings. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yes, I'll get in touch with Cascade. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I should have known. Cascade knows his stuff about these technical things. Oh crap, there's no rest area nearby. Let's go there. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's stop here at the ferry. Yeah, let's extend a bit. Stop at the ferry, continue off next episode. It does seem like it's going to rain. It's hanging in there. You actually like your temporary plates. How does it work in the US? In the Philippines, we have this like conduction sticker, which is it's like a sticker that is put on the corner of the windshield, front and back, if I remember correctly. And then when you get your plates, like a year later, there's still this problem with plate number printing. Some people are waiting like 1 or 2 years or something till they get their real plates. So that will act as your plates. Order your computer case. Look at that. Wow. Congrats, Alex. Only computer case for now, or do you have some parts ordered as well? Wow. Which case did you go for? The biggest and baddest one. Oh crap. What the heck? That guy slowed down suddenly. Fantex N2 Lux 2 sounds super fancy. Can you share it on Discord so that my jaw can drop? GG, man. It's big and ready for water cooling. Nice. New truck and already up for repairs. Yeah, insurance were not like us at all. Actually, in ETS2 there is no insurance. So we have to pay out of pocket every single time. Actually speeding, which is interesting. Are you planning to assemble your own, Alex? Or do you have someone who's helping you with that? $2080 Ti water cooled. Oh my goodness. Someone's going hardcore. The works. Awesome, man. We'll need a pic of that rig when it's ready. We'll be with you in spirit. What the heck are wellies? Or is that willies? I think that's a very different thing. Don't you have it always on? If you can put a car together, a computer build is easy. Yeah, that was what I was telling him. Wellington boots. Oh. Okay, here we are. What happens to the old PC? Oh, didn't you know? It goes to Rohan. He's just waiting for your address. He'll be shipping it. Hold one sec, I'll give you my address, Alex. Alright, we will end it here, guys. We will continue in the succeeding trucking episodes, I guess. Wow, still quite a long trip, actually. We'll see. Yeah, but it's nice to go on long trips from time to time. It's nice. Let's save it here. Okay, awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for helping moderate, Alex and Rohan. And yeah, as always, amazing stuff. Glad to have you with us, Iggy. And thanks for joining, everybody. Who do we have on the stream? Scripps, Jack, Barry, if you're still there, and everyone else in the stream. Pod, thanks for joining, guys. And thanks for enjoying with me on this new truck that SCS gave us. Amazing stuff. Some work needs to be done, especially with the sounds, but overall, amazing. Thanks, have a good night, have a good day. Hey Sky, thanks again, and have a great weekend. Catch you guys on Discord, okay? Have a nice day, bye bye. And I'm looking forward to that PC, Alex.